Audio editing. Some studios start animating after the complete sound is done. Dialogue, music, special effects, and some get started with just the dialogue. The advice I give to people learning animation is work on the whole sound first. Imagine it's gonna be for a radio show or a podcast. Get the rhythm, the pacing, the silence between the characters. That way you can bring more to the story from their expressions. Maybe a silence can be the cue for a character to roll back his eyes. Difference between sound editing and sound mixing. What do you know about sound editing, sound mixing? Well, those are very complex subjects. Actually, we're talking about two careers that can get Oscar nominations. Sound editing is pretty simple to explain. It's basically editing sound. Simple, right? Okay, let me go deeper. Sound editing is when you put all the dialogue, sound effects, Foley, music, background, and sound design together, cutting and repeating as needed.
Wow, what? I put what together?
Calm down now. Let's go one by one. Dialogue. Pretty obvious, right? Okay, dialogue is a big gorilla with huge hands. And for those who doesn't understand sarcasm, please take the tutorial on how to understand sarcasm. Sound effects. Sound effects are actually divided into two types: special effects and Foley. Foley are all the sounds made by the characters, mostly steps and cloth. Special effects is everything else: explosions, car sounds, gunfire, door opening, door closing. Music. Okay, music. Don't let Captain Obvious get you. You know what music is. Background noise, also known as atmosphere. These can be the city, children playing in the park, the buzzing sound of the inside of a spaceship, or the sound of nature, wind, river, some animals. Sound design. Any sound that doesn't exist and has to be designed. So, in other words, sound design can be in background noise, in sound effects, in special effects, whatever. For example, a dinosaur roar, a monster roar, or laser guns. Superpowers. Magic. Trivia time! The term sound design was invented by Francis Ford Coppola in 1972, granted to Walter Murch, the first official sound designer for the movie Apocalypse Now, because his work was so awesome that he decided to create that credit. Hey, he's Francis Ford Coppola, he can do whatever he wants. Sound design is used to evoke emotion when applied as atmospheric sound. What are atmospheric sounds? In the next lesson, I provide a link to a video on YouTube that has a very good example of how a scene works with and without sound design. Check it out, you will understand how sound design can evoke feelings. And after that, I will give you a tour into sound mixing. Oh yeah.